Warning. This channel features sarcasm and jokes. If you are offended by anything, please do not be offended. Nerd.
Alright, another game. This is it. After this, I want to play Blitz. Nobody else donate. You donate, I'm not looking at your game. You don't donate, I'm also not looking at your game. What elo is it acceptable to resign? I think you have to earn the right to resignation. I think you have to be like 1800 minimum to resign in a position that you think you're losing. All right, Bishop G4. We've got a Paul Morphy game. Bishop C4. Let's go. Actually, it was D takes E5 first, but it's fine. Yeah, my bad. Paul Morphy played pawn takes E5, but it's fine. Okay, you are better than Paul Morphy. You do what you want. You don't care. Amazing. By the way, am I the only one whose CPU has been getting fried recently by game analysis? Like, is that just me? Because when I moved, I had to reset my RAM on my desktop. I had to take it out and put it back in, and maybe... Oh, yeah? Yeah, you guys should obviously try to fight on when you're losing in chess. Obviously. Yes. Because what you guys don't understand is, let's say you're 700 and down a queen. You can still learn so much about tactics and piece interactions in that game. It doesn't matter that you're down a queen. It makes no difference. Chess has this very odd association with like, oh, I'm losing. I've got to resign. Why? In what sport do people resign? If your favorite tennis player won a match 2 sets down, you would be super hyped. You wouldn't sit there going, oh, we should have lost. What the hell is wrong with you? Just play the game. Like, if you win a game where you were losing, who cares? I think trading the queens here is bad. I think it would have been much better for you to go g takes f3. You have to understand, you're going to open your king here, but your king can always hide, and then you can play knight d5. This queen is a liability for black. It's not an asset. By trading it off, you kind of weaken your position, but it's fine. Okay, I don't hate f4. Do you have any specific questions in this game? What? It's just a free pawn. I don't understand. Why am I not playing tournaments? Don't want to. Having said that, you are free to do whatever you want. If you don't like to play games where you are losing, because you know, you think you could beat Hikaru, but he only has 10 seconds. How much time do I have? Gotham, I need to do something with these ads. I'm not gonna lie to you. Spot fantastic tactics, but sometimes they are blunders. How do I learn to spot the correct ones and tune out the rest? Do you have a specific example? See, you're generalizing. Thank you. I will not. Thank you so much for the donation. What's your biggest wish in life? I mean, I don't know. For my... no, I mean, I'm gonna use that question as like a scale kind of thing. I mean, obviously I want my family to be like happy and healthy, but I want I want a gigantic brick and mortar business in New York called the Gotham Chess Club, and I want it to be a bar, I want it to be a restaurant, I want it to be a social club, I want corporate events to happen there. When you come to New York City, I want you to stop by. You can, you know, do some cool stuff there. And yeah, I want it to be, I want there to be tournaments, I want there to be chess camps for kids, I want there to be, yeah. Anyway, I was gonna say, somebody asked me, like, for me to stop the ads on Twitch, and all I have to say is I have zero control over that stuff. Twitch basically is like, hey, do you want to make money doing nothing? And I say, yes. And then they say, okay, great, leave it to us. We're gonna find a nice, smart way to run ads on your channel. So then every 30 minutes, they run 10 minutes of ads, because otherwise the company's gonna go bankrupt. You understand, like, if somebody came to you and said, hey, if we just gave you money and you literally did nothing, would you take it? And yes, that's what I would do. You would do it as well. I'm just, you know, I'm sorry, but there's ways around it too. You can like program different ad blocks to work. I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah, that's kind of how that works. You guys always ask me, would you go to YouTube or to Kick if you got a contract? And the answer is unquestionably yes. Obviously, the only reason I still stream here is because I don't have a contract from anyone else. Twitch does offer contracts. They have not offered me one. And they will not offer one anymore. But yeah. Yes. We can analyze the game? Yeah, for sure. G5 is a horrible move. Black should castle. But black is actually going to lose pawns if they castle, so it's not easy. Black developed in a very bad way. Yeah, this was a very dopamine type of move. Now just go back here and play f4. No. See? But fine. f4. Yeah, free pawn. That is. I mean, there's knight f3. I would have played f4 first. Yeah. Now it's tough. I mean, I think I would go to the corner here, but forcing the knight to move is not a bad thing. Now I think I would bring my bishop back, but f4 is also still good. Okay, rook d. What? Rook d1 is a bad move? Why? Why is rook d1 a bad move? Rook c1. Why is rook c1 a bad move? Can I be honest? My biggest pet peeve in chess. When somebody over the rating of 2000 messes up their squares. That is inexcusable. That is like a chemist messing up the symbols of elements. Like, imagine you've studied chemistry and physics for 20 years and you don't say the squares right, or you don't say the elements right. What kind of fucking chemist are you? What is wrong with you? That gets me so mad. How can you be that elo but say f3 but it's f6? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. I almost never mess up my squares. This gets me very mad, the fact that I did that. I hate that. If you're over 2000 and you can't say squares right, like sometimes I will finish a game against somebody who's like 2300, 2200, and we talk about the game after the game is done. We're standing there talking about the game to each other, and they're like, oh, I don't remember the position. What is wrong with you? Literally all you've done your whole life is play this stupid board game. Like, what do you mean you don't know? You don't know. Like, you guys can mess that up. You guys are not 2000, okay? But that gets me so mad. Like, oh yeah, and then here I wanted to play knight f3. That is not f3, you absolute donkey. Like, what stop. Anyway. Rook c1 is a mistake, apparently. It's a mistake because... did I just say rook d1 again? Rook c1 is a mistake because, I don't know. Apparently, it's 2.6, but it's only 2.6 if you do this. So... it's not really 2.6. Okay, now knight d5. Good move. Is this an example of a tactic that you thought was brilliant? I think it's basically just like... the computer is claiming you have a massive advantage if you play the move bishop d4. And if they play f6, then they... oh, if they play f3... then you play f4. Ah, and the knight is trapped. Ah, that's... yeah. So, okay, it's plus 2.6 in this position because you go here and then you force this and now the knight cannot retreat. That's why it's plus 2.6. Daniel 12345 1988. Why did you write your username and rating in the chat? I don't. What do I think about Magnus's high blitz rating? It's high. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. But okay, you didn't see that. You did all of this. So the reason why this is not good is because all you did was give a check. There was absolutely zero follow-up. You just played this, and then you trapped your bishop in the corner, you know? You should have brought your bishop out. That's what you should have done. But you didn't. You just did this, and now you have nothing. So now you're gonna try to continue to attack somehow. What? Sorry, what is the idea of this move? You just sagged the knight. What was the... The computer still thinks you're better, but only because the king is so open. This was brilliant. Knight d5 got you a brilliant move. Idea was rook c7. Well, if you played rook c7 now, you just trade the rooks and nothing happens. So it's funny. You got a brilliant move, but you didn't even know why. Is Eric Rosen good enough to be a Grandmaster? Not at the moment. Eric Rosen is in the same situation as me. If we quit everything and studied chess, maybe. But even then, probably not. We're too old. Yeah, so the computer wants you to just take back, and basically black has no moves. Like, you're gonna go here, and then you're gonna go here. And that's actually checkmate very soon. For example, oh, I accidentally blocked the mate. That's very funny. But this was my idea. This is mate. Eric lost to a kid in Vegas. Yeah, he lost to like a child. But that's so did I. Pia became a GM at 29. You guys are so adorable. I love when you guys do this. You guys say things like, Ben Feingold became a Grandmaster at 40, Gotham. You could do it. Ben Feingold was Grandmaster level for 15 years. He just wasn't a Grandmaster. Pia Cramling is one of the greatest women to ever play chess. Like, she's like a top 15 woman of all time, probably. Like, it doesn't matter if she became GM at 29. All she did was play chess. She was a professional player. Better than you did. Anyway, let's analyze this game. Okay, so knight d5 is like a brilliant move, but not for the reasons that you think. It's a good move also because you're getting this out. So the reason why the advantage still is high here is because after c takes d5, you still have a very powerful attack. Somebody write in one sentence why this is still winning for white despite a massive material disadvantage. Any of you know? Weak king. That's it. Weak king, bad pieces. Weak king, bad pieces. That's it. 4 words. Weak king, bad pieces. These pieces are just not playing. So weak king, and now the best move is probably ED or rook c7. Yeah, it's rook c7. It's better than taking the rook, by the way, because if you take the rook and do this, your advantage is gone because you have no more attack. So rook c7 is good, and you should probably have some sort of mate. I would go bishop takes. Okay, f4 at a very minimum, and also bishop d4. Yep. I would go here now. Okay. Take on f7. Bishop e3. You have forced mate somehow. You're not cheating, right? Just gonna ask you. I'm just gonna I gotta ask. Are you cheating? I mean, of course you will say no, but I'm just curious. No, he's not sus at all. I just want to know. I just want to. You wouldn't be stuck at 1200 for 3 months? Okay. Well, you didn't say yes or no, so I'm just gonna assume yes. Maybe you're the world's smartest cheater. You just cheat for like 3 moves every game. Why did I time you out? Oh boy, you got timed out and now you're asking for it. You got timed out because I think you got timed out because you were spamming. You wrote like 50 messages in the span of like 2 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. Me calling you a cheater is me complimenting you. I don't actually, I'm not actually just like you. I'm just saying you played a very, very nice game. Bro, go to the gym. Okay, I will time you out and you can go to the gym. I have to be here for another 30 minutes. But, I think my wife is messaging me. Anyway, you had a question. Why does the computer think your moves are bad in certain tactical situations? Because the computer finds a way to refute what you're doing. Like, some tactics are very simple. Bishop here attacks the rook. Black's options are lose the rook, lose a knight and then a rook, or go here and then lose the knight, right? That's a very simple tactical sequence. There's no counter, nothing. Other times when you sacrifice a knight, your opponent can just take it. Like your opponent in this position, in this position right here, they can just take the knight. You should assume that you're just not, that it just doesn't work.